What it is, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Into the Exoverse. I'm Gabriel, and this is the Exoverse. Today, we are looking at the Marvel Fantastic Four casting announcement and Phase 6 casting news, brought to you by the Cosmic Wonder. Now, over the years, we have dealt with a couple of different versions of the Fantastic Four. While others like the original cast, some rather have their very own MCU version. I I'm on the fence because I want to see where this goes. I want to see what they're gonna do with this Fantastic Four because they after the very first one, every single one of them is like either a hit or miss. And the second version of like the sequel to the first one, it didn't really do so good. So that's why you didn't really see the third like sequel to the original Fantastic Four movie with I believe Chris Evans. That's when he was the Human Torch back then, and Jessica Alba was Invisible Woman. I can't. I don't remember the Fantastic Mr. Fantastic's name, like the actor, but he was there, and the guy that played the Thing. Yeah, I believe he played a lot of drama or crime shows or crime movies, but nevertheless, we're gonna get into this video. I'm not gonna keep you waiting. All right.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and it's looking like Marvel Studios is not only about to make one big announcement, but it looks like they are about to make several big announcements, and it looks like they're going to be coming pretty soon. And I know a lot of us have been wondering about the Fantastic Four. Who's going to be playing these iconic characters for the first time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Well, it looks like we might not have to wait too much longer to know the actual cast. This is only one of the announcements that Marvel could be making pretty soon. And what's interesting is overall right now, it seems like Disney is kind of shifting their strategy a little bit when it comes to streaming. So
Really?
specifically talking about Disney Plus and other streaming services that they own like Hulu. It looks like we could see a big change coming for this very soon and an announcement about this soon as well. According
Mm.
to a report by Bloomberg.com, they state that Walt Disney Co. is exploring the sale of more of its films and television series to rival media outlets as pressure grows to curb the losses in its TV streaming business. Last year, in the third quarter, Disney reported a $1.5 billion loss for its online video business. This is where Disney fired Bob Chapek and then brought back Bob Iger. And based off of this, we knew that some changes might be coming to Marvel Studios. Bob Chapek was simply pushing out content. He was trying to get as much content out on Disney Plus as he could. However, Bob Iger seems to be different. He values quality over quantity, and due to this fact, we might actually be experiencing a delay with Marvel's Phase 5 and Phase 6. And this is something that we knew might be coming, and is something that isn't all that bad because it means that they're going to focus more on making their projects better and having more time to do that. Now, Bob Iger will report the company's financials on February 8th. That's 5 days from now, so we might be getting some type of an announcement for any type of delays in Marvel Studios' Phase 5 and 6 then. If they're
I buy the same products you do, only I get them much cheaper. I save hundreds of dollars a month by doing this one simple trick.
going to tell us
Now, I just want to pause it real quick. Now, that made a lot of sense because I noticed that they said they just fired Bob Chapek and brung back Bob Iger. So, the way this direction is shifting as far as quality over quantity, that could explain why a lot of people liked and didn't like Ant-Man 3 because part of the reason being is the fact that to me, it still felt like it was Phase Four. It was like the remains of Phase Four still sprinkling in, and if you know, you know. Um, I try to give the characters the benefit of the doubt. Um, I I still I still think that Ant Man is one of my top five favorite characters because he he came up from nothing. Like he started out from ground zero when we first met him because he was in jail in the first one. He got hired by Hank Pym to like because he had some good stealing tactics to help Pym steal back the technology that was taken from him. Save save half of the world a little bit, and part one going into part two, basically took back his technology again from some other people that tried to use it for their financial gain. To he had to go back and get his wife that was stuck in the quantum realm, and now we're at part three. In between part two and part three, we had Ant Man basically saving the world again from Thanos. Well, partially he helped it, and yes, I know the rat pushed the button. We get it, but that's not the point. But the point is, there's a possibility that there's going to be a major shift coming in Marvel, and they realize that they're losing money, and the financial downfall is because of what has taken place in the recent phase. So hopefully this will go in a better direction. We're gonna finish this up.
Us about a different structure in Disney Plus, as in making less TV shows but more that are better quality, this is probably when we're going to find out. So stay tuned, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of those videos. Now, as far as the Fantastic Four are concerned, like I mentioned, there could be a very big announcement about that pretty soon. And with that might actually come the announcement of the villain, who is apparently going to be Galactus. Now, we've talked about this a few times, but some insiders have hinted at this even more. Yesterday, the insider account on Twitter, Can We Get Some Toast, simply tweeted he with the eyes emoji. But if you go to this account, you can notice that the background header for the Twitter account is now changed to Galactus, and some are stating that this could be very early concept art of Galactus. So this could somewhat be a little bit of a first look here. Now, it looks like typical Galactus, which is awesome. Galactus is an iconic character from Marvel Comics, plus not to mention animated series, and just in general an iconic villain. So I'm assuming Marvel Studios is going to keep his classic look the same, unlike what Fox did, basically turning him into a giant thunderstorm. So it looks like the classic look is what we're going to get, thankfully. But replying to that tweet was the insider My Time to Shine Hello. She's been very accurate with her scoops in the past, and she replied simply with the Fantastic Four logo, telling us that it seems like some Fantastic Four news could be coming soon. Now, this is coming at the same time that many insiders are reporting who they think they know the new Reed Richards is. It looks like our Mr. Fantastic could be Dev Patel, and this is being reported by multiple different sources. Fandom Wire tweeted, I don't need sleep, I need answers. What do you think about it? And they showed Reed Richards next to Dev Patel, and then they hashtagged Reed Richards, Dev Patel, the Green Knight, Fantastic Four. Then, on top of this tweet, My Time to Shine Hello retweeted this and said, he's in the mix for sure. And recently, somebody posted some leaks anonymously online that a lot of people are believing are true. In those leaks, this person stated that Marvel Studios is looking at a person of color to play Reed Richards. So this does line up with that report. However, the reports of Dev Patel playing Reed Richards have not stopped yet. According to Lizzie Hill, the editor-in-chief of the Cosmic Circus, and Alex B of the Cosmic Circus as well, they have heard the same thing, and Lizzie tweeted, "Here's hoping that Dev Patel will be Reed, though I don't know for sure. Alex from the Cosmic Circus and I heard he was a top contender from a friend a few weeks ago." Then on top of that, Jack McBrien, the founder of the MCU Direct, replied to that with, "Yep," backing up the rumor that Dev Patel is the top contender for Mr. Fantastic. So many different sources here are stating Dev Patel is at the top. And since we have some reliable insiders stating that some news about the Fantastic Four is coming probably pretty soon, it looks like we're about to receive some news. And what's really interesting is that Grace Randolph has reported a couple of days ago she hears that Sentry casting news will be any day now. So it seems like clearly Disney and Marvel Studios are really focused on casting right now. Casting, of course, for the Fantastic Four, casting for the Thunderbolts and Sentry, which, by the way, right now, if you haven't heard, I think the top contestant for Sentry, who's going to play him, is Ryan Gosling. Now, we've talked about this a little bit before in a prior video, but I think he would actually do a very good job. He's got scale as an actor, and we know that he can get in crazy ripped shape. In fact, he probably still is right now from filming Barbie. He got in really good shape to play Ken, and I'm assuming he's still kind of in the same shape. Now, we're not sure if we're going to get the entire cast of the Fantastic Four, or if we are just going to be receiving who is playing Mr. Fantastic. It is totally possible that Marvel Studios wanted to cast Reed Richards first, then from there, cast actors who kind of go well with him. Now, of course, they always have multiple people.
Just wanted to start a business when something surprising happens.
Today, I'm going to teach you
People in mind for one role, so they could have several people who they want to play Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm. But they could just simply be waiting to get their Mr. Fantastic and then go back to those people and choose who would fit best and look best with them on screen. Of course, you have to have good chemistry between the actors. If you have bad chemistry, the audience can usually tell, and the movie usually isn't that good. And since we are casting a family, Marvel's first family, who is probably going to be on screen together for the next 10 to 15 years in the MCU, you definitely have to make sure that they have chemistry. But at least we can hope to get some news about Reed Richards very soon. Now, as far as Galactus is concerned, him being a villain for the Fantastic Four, to me, makes perfect sense. He's an iconic Fantastic Four villain. Plus, we've had reports that we are getting a Silver Surfer special presentation before the Fantastic Four movie, and the arrival of the Silver Surfer typically means Galactus is coming. So the Silver Surfer special presentation will set up Galactus's arrival in the Fantastic Four. Now, as far as who could play Galactus, at this point in time, we're really unsure if it's simply just going to be the voice of an actor for Galactus, or if it's going to be that actor's actual face. A couple of names that have been thrown out there that we talked about the other day are Dennis Quaid and Keanu Reeves. Now, I personally love Keanu Reeves and think he would make a great Galactus. I would love to hear his voice play Galactus. However, a lot of you pointed out in the comments section that you would love to see Keanu play Ghost Rider, and I have to agree. I think he is my top choice for Ghost Rider. I think that would be perfect for him. So I don't want to say I'm rooting against Keanu playing Galactus, because I will definitely be happy if that happens, but I would like to see him play Ghost Rider. Now, as far as when we can expect to hear all of this news, well, if there's any changes or delays to Marvel Studios' Phase 5, 6, and beyond, I think that might come this February 8th. That's when Disney has their financial reports. But as far as the official casting goes, we are most likely going to figure this out from insiders, and then whatever next big event that Marvel Studios has, that's when they'll announce it officially. So basically, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to stay up to date on the latest casting news. If we hear anything at all, we'll be sure to do a video about it and report it to you. So, leave your thoughts down below about Dev Patel possibly playing Mr. Fantastic, and let us know if you have any good ideas for casting choices of your own. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and for live updates, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
All right. Dev Patel. I don't really know much about that actor, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna do well if they cast him. Keanu Reeves as Galactus. That would be interesting to see. That would be very interesting. I'm interested to see. I kind of think they're not going to put his face up there, but they're most likely will put their put his voice. They would put his voice in there. I think that they would do that. My thing is, who would play Human Torch? Because I don't think it's gonna be Chris Evans again. No. The only time they would bring him back is if they did the. I don't know how the Secret War works, but I would have to look at that comic. I'm gonna look for that comic. Yeah. To see if various versions came back. Because, like, I think that's what they're gonna do to go up against you know who. So, yeah. This looks very promising so far. I'm just hope that they don't mess it up this time. So we're gonna see you next time. Hopefully they have some better content. Quality over quantity.